person in charge because they become an effective partner with God. The Bible says, pray this way. Jesus teaching us, he says, let thy will be done in heaven as it is on the earth. Let me tell you something and let me help you out. Most Christians don't see the effective working of the power of God in their life because they pray what God is not interested in doing. The most incredible and effective gift you can have as an individual is the ability to discern the times and seasons in which you dwell. The Bible says that the sons of Issachar, they knew what they ought to do. When you know what you ought to do, you enforce the will of God, making you an effective captain of your day. It puts you in charge to know what you ought to do. It puts you in charge when you know what you ought to do, when you know what the seasons is supposed to be, when you know what is God's agenda in the times. I sat here and I watched Karen Brady, who I hadn't spoken about what I want to speak my message, which confirmed to me when he said, go and invite this lady, that God himself has a specific work in this season. The season that we are in right now is the greatest season for the believer. The times that we are in is the best time to be a Christian. It is the greatest season, and this is our greatest opportunity. We have quoted for many years the scriptures. The earnest creation waits for the manifestations, the sons of God. It's been quoted for so long that we've created songs about it. Our latter will be greater, our latter will be greater. But God sent me here today to announce to you that our season isn't coming anymore. Our season now is here. 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 In a moment, watch it. In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, you will begin to see from the church rise stars like never before. Stars like never before. They will say this church people are taking over. Have you not heard in the book of Revelation chapter 5 and verse 10? The Bible says here that he has made us to be kings, authority and voice. He didn't say in heaven. He didn't say in heaven. The Bible says right here on this earth. Right here on this earth. We have got to stop waiting to go to heaven and experience the life that God intends and is desperate for us to live right here on the earth. We need to stop waiting to go to heaven to experience what God is ready to do now. While you are living, God is going to place a glory in your life. While you are living, God is going to set a glory in the land of the living. You will be a glory to showcase the goodness of the God that you serve. The times that we are in is so incredible. Have you not heard that the nobles of the land shall be from among them? Have you not heard that the nobles of the land shall be from among them? The seasons are changing and there is a shift in our favor. There is a shift in our favor. A shift. A seal of God being placed on every believer. Come on, Jesus. Being placed on every believer. Being placed on every believer to showcase to the angels that this is a child of God and I need the heavens to push them into the greatness that matches the greatness of the King. If you will understand the season, you will understand that this is our greatest opportunity. This is our greatest opportunity, like one that dreams. Like one that dreams. God is about to do things that will blow even our minds. Have you experienced a testimony that you're like, hold on a minute, is this me? God is about to cause you to look at yourself in the mirror and begin to wonder, your mouth on the floor, is this my life? Because you know where you're coming from, but God is about to change things over. There is a seal being put on the children of God right now. This is why this is not the season. This is not the season to play with your salvation. This is not the season. How silly would it be to have been saved all these years and allow yourself to be talked out of the faith just when you're about to get paid? You gotta watch it now. I'm not really a friend of social media because so many people will talk you out of the faith just as you're about to get paid. Ain't nobody talk you out of the faith. Ain't nobody make you tired of the faith. Yes, I've been doing it this long and you ain't seen nothing. I'm going to keep doing it because I'm about to see something. This is not the season to be confused about your salvation. This isn't the season. Come on. Whenever God is about to do something incredible, the enemy will play with it because he too can see what's about to come. Anytime you see a weariness in your salvation, you see people getting tired, getting burnt down from going to church day in and day out and not seeing the proof of it, because the enemy knows that our season is here. So he wants to remove your sight. Can I tell you something? We say all the time in this ministry, the devil has no power, but he will trick you out of yours. The devil has no power. The devil has no power. He don't have no power to do anything, but he will cause you to remove yourself from the portion that is allocated to you. He will cause you to remove yourself until you sell your portion for the moment. This is not the season to play with your salvation. Oh, I think I'm a Christian. I don't want to be a Christian. I think I believe in God. I don't want to be a Christian. This is the season to be so sure that you are a child of God, because when the heaven starts to dish out what is dishing out, you say, no, God, you ain't gonna play me this time. I need you to allocate my portion because I am a part of the children of God, so I need my inheritance in this season. This is our greatest opportunity, and this is our season. This is our greatest opportunity, and this is our season. This is our greatest opportunity. This is our season. Signs, wonders, and miracles. Come on. When I look at it, I smile, I laugh, I am filled with excitement because signs, wonders, and miracles are about to become the identity of the children of God. Signs, wonders, and miracles. Let me tell you something. The reason you believe in the faith now, the reason when you are sick and you believe to praise because of the signs, wonders, and miracles of those who went ahead of you. The reason they are going to believe is because of the signs, wonders, and miracles. Understand that God is a God of strategies. The days are coming there, and he needs to get the multitudes in. So he needs to do that by signs, wonders, and miracles. And so he's decided that the people that will carry that out are my children. I will cause them to be a wonder on the earth. And so the Bible says that all nations shall look to him who is a child of God and say, come on now. I know that when you see some darkness in the world, it's your opportunity. I see that there is something different about this person. The way it's working for this person is different from the way it's working for me. Your life is going to begin to speak about the goodness and the glory of God. So people are going to begin to say, hold on a minute, I'm about to come to the church. Hold on a minute, I'm about to go church. Can you tell me where you go? This is the season of the believer. This is the season of the believer. They said the church is dying, but let me tell you something. The church never dies. It was just waiting for her season. The church never dies. She simply waits for her opportunity. She simply waits for her opportunity, and now is the age of the church. But if you don't know when your opportunity arises, if you don't know when your opportunity has arisen or is rising, you will miss it waiting. The Pharisees were the people most qualified to engage and benefit from Jesus Christ. They were the ones who longed and desired for the Messiah to be sent, but because they could not recognize God, he stood touchable. He stood face to face staring at them. What they had desperately desired was right in front of them, but because they could not recognize their opportunity, they missed it, still praying to God to send the Messiah, just like so many of us are sitting here and we're desperate for God to send our breakthrough, change our story. We're so desperate for God to do a new work in our life. But God is saying your opportunity is right in front of you. Your pathway is right in front of you. Your pathway is right in front of you. And Jesus said, launch into the deep. One thing is needed in this season: to turn your desires, to turn your longing for the manifestations of the hand of God that you have so desperately longed for. One thing is needed. Jesus said, launch into the deep. Launch into the deep. Christians have got to stop believing and hoping for the impossible, but laying the ground for mediocre.